I feel that Greeks as a whole, they have such a talent for the arts and film, and why do you think that's so? Where do you think that comes from?
I think it comes from ancient times, doesn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Great storytellers and great passion.
Storytellers. And it's about time we merge that with Hollywood and start creating new filmmakers and nourishing them and getting them to do more work and feel like they can do and be a filmmaker in a little village in Greece, and yet one day his film can be shown in LA. I think that itself can bring hope to a lot of them, because even in this town, hope for filmmakers is quite small,
especially for independent filmmakers,
as both Ersi and I are.
I'm happy to support my fellow Greeks. It's just nice. It's always a good feeling, almost always a good. When it's not combined with jealousy and backstabbing, Greeks can be pretty great.
Absolutely, and we just love what you did for Sideways. And what are you working on now?
Thanks for asking. I'm working on the script for my next film.
Okay,
Sorry
great.
to give you such a boring canned answer.
Well, if you need a Greco-Roman goddess, please
okay.
think of me. I have a comedy acting background.
Yeah.
Well, thank you.
Okay.
You had an amazing role in 300. You played the young Leonidas.
Yes, thank you.
How was that for you?
Oh, it was amazing. It was, biggest experience of my life. It was just so fun to work up there on set with all those people. They were just so wonderful. The movie was a hit. I was just so excited when it came out. So, yeah.
And you got to play a very brave warrior.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that was fun. That was really cool.
Adonis, you look amazing.
Oh, thank you very much. You do too.
Thank you so much. And I know you played the bad guy on 24.
No, I was a sweet bad guy. I was a sweet terrorist. I made a unique character out of this guy. He was cute. He cried. He was very passionate. He had emotion.
Yes, yes. And
vulnerable.
It's really exciting for me and my wife to be here today because I'm actually probably the only Greek here that does not speak Greek. But I do know some good cuss words. My father taught me some good cuss words growing up. But
that comes in handy, right?
Oh, it does, especially in those killer roles.
That's right. Which you've done a lot of.
I actually play a lot of bad guys. I love it. A lot of people go, "Oh, Michael, you're such a nice guy," but you're always playing these guys that are killing somebody or running from someone. I think I've died a lot in Hollywood, that's for sure. And one day, my wife wants me to play the husband and the father.
The nice man that doesn't swear.
Exactly.
What's your most well-known role?
I was in the first Spiderman. I killed Uncle Ben in the first Spiderman. But if you see Spider-Man 3, you'll find out that I didn't kill Uncle Ben, that I had an accomplice that night, and it was the Sandman. So that takes a lot of pressure off of me, right? So now I walk around a lot lighter because I didn't actually kill Uncle Ben. For 4 years, I thought I killed Uncle Ben, but I didn't.
So your conscience is free.
Exactly.
Great. Tell us about Opa.
Story, an archaeologist, comes from America, goes to the island of Patmos, where St. John wrote the Apocalypse, and with a mission to find a lost relic, the drinking cup of St. John. So he goes with that incredible, work to do, with excavations and other archaeologists, but he finds Katerina, a beautiful, islander, a lady, and he falls in love with her. And all of a sudden he realizes that the cup is under her tavern.
Oh.
So he needs to decide whether he's going to excavate in the tavern or just continue, falling in love with this woman and forget about his mission.
Oh, sounds great.
So the ending, you gotta...
You can't tell us the ending. We'll have to see.
No, it's very, very unique. The ending is very unique,
We want to see
for everybody, and the ending is very unique,
Great. Now,
very exciting. So
it sounds very exciting. That's why we're here to see this. And
exciting.
What inspired you to write it?
That is maybe like about 8 years ago. I was performing an actress. I was doing it ever on Sunday, and I just thought about a story. It's not relative to the story, but it's relative to Greece, and I just started to be involved in screenwriting, and I just felt like that I has to be in a Greek island. That story. The Americans has to come to the Greek islands, because that's what the most beautiful, thing. Right?
I would love to introduce
Dimitris Koutsiabasakos.
Yes, and you are directing. You
Yes.
directed.
I'm the director of The Guardian Sun, a Greek movie.
Yes.
And it's actually a drama. It's a social drama with young, I believe, gifted actors. Okay, the action takes place in Greece, in central Greece, in a mountainous area. And it's a story about 4 young people who seek refuge in a deserted village. So we follow these young people, how this experience changes them.
Oh, sounds wonderful. Tell us about your film that you've produced.
Well, it's an adaptation of a novel that takes place during World War I in Smyrna, in today's Turkey, and tells a story about a family that lives between ethnic groups like the Turks, the Greeks, and the Armenians, and then World War I moves them from their homes and they become refugees. And it's all the same story that happens all the time, you know.
Very intriguing. And tell us the name.
Niobe.
My name is Faye Lelius.
And do you have a movie here?
Yeah, it's called The Long Haul of A.I. Bezaridis.
Fantastic. What's it about?
It's about the late A.I. Bezaridis. He was a writer in Hollywood in the 40s and 50s, and he's most famous for doing 2 films, Kiss Me Deadly and Thieves Highway.
I'm on Deal or No Deal, which there's Deal or No Deal in Greece.
There is?
There is a Deal or No Deal in Greece, so it's really exciting. I'm not affiliated in any way
Okay.
with the one in Greece, but it's exciting to know that it's as big of a hit there as it is here.
Okay.
And just being Greek, and we actually had a contestant on our show that was Greek, and
Oh.
so we always bring the Greekness in
Good.
somehow, some way.
I'm going to apply.
I think you should. I always say I'm going to quit the show, working on the show, so I can be a contestant.
Constantine Maroulis.
And you did one of the films here, is that correct?
No, I'm from American Idol. I'm on The Bold and the Beautiful
God.
here.
That's right. I won't make you
Where
sing.
have you been?
In the editing bay rooms,
Yeah,
obviously. I thought you looked familiar. You have great hair, which seems to be a popular thing for American Idol, and The Bold and the Beautiful. And I'm asking why do you think Greeks as a whole are so successful in the arts and film?
Oh, we started it all, you know, essentially. We started pretty much everything, so that's why we're good at it. No, I think that, you know, it's the work ethic instilled in us from our parents very early on. We follow our dreams and believe in ourselves, and to keep working at it, and to always better ourselves with higher education and just hard work. And I think it shows in the quality of work and the body of work that most of us put together. It's not about being a celebrity or you know, having a quick route to success. It's about a lot of hard work, so I think that's what it's about.